Hi there, my name is Kyle Gleeson. I'm the knob jockey that makes Railed It, a railway series that's got a bit of a difference to it. Has your fusible plug dropped yet?
That's the power of love.
Anyhow, it's been over a year since I've released Clyde Country and it's gained over 3,500 views. It's pretty amazing. So, as you'd believe, I'd make a return. From the months between January and April 2022, I got some footage of Clyde Country. Further south, well, mainly not west because the Jondarian coal loop has been mothballed since my last visit and there's only 4 return coal services a day, which we're going to start off with is Aurizon.
We begin on QR's main range between Halidon and Toowoomba, getting 9606 Fishman Island to Willabin empty coal train through Spring Bluff. Spring Bluff Station opened in 1867 as Highfield Station, being renamed to Spring Bluff in 1890. The station closed in 1992 with the introduction of remote-controlled signalling. It diminished the need for a station master to be responsible for safe working duties. The station was heritage listed in 1994 and is currently maintained by the Toowoomba Council and is reactivated, unofficially, for the Carnival Flower shuttles over the September school holidays. One of my favourite spots on the main range, during the winter months, is Ballast. I'd love it more if QR kept the vegetation under control. We take a quick look at Willabin Yard to find some of the stored motive power due to the New Ackland mine no longer mining coal, which is still under Stage 3 approvals. The 2700s haven't seen much use since my video, Rise of the 2700s. But of course, after I left, they ventured out to Canby Downs.
Operating cane locomotives, no, I don't need that anymore, because I'm onto the big trains. That's why I came back from Clyde Country so early because I would have come back in about May, June, yeah, about then. But we're on to Watco now, and it's been a while since I've worn this hat, and I never quite told you how I got it. So the year's about 2019, Watco's transferring the wagons from Townsville to the Mackay Harbour to get ready for the Mount McLaren service. So back in those days, I shot with Nikon, which is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. And the photo that I got going over the Burdekin Bridge managed to find its way into the 2021 official Watco calendar. And so they sent me a copy of that, this hat, and a water bottle. If there are any Watco representatives watching this, thanks for doing this. I really appreciate it, because this hat's fantastic and it's a nice gesture for what you do when you do rail fanning. Anyway, we're on to Watco in Clyde Country.
Watco ran grain trains in Clyde Country while I was there, and they were hell-bent on using the uglies as their mode of power. I intercepted an evening grain train, 6H34, near Wairema. It seems I did this too late in the year, shooting empty trains on the Southern Line at Clifton. It's perfect for summer afternoons. Here we see a loaded train, likely 6839, head east on the Murphys Creek to Lockyer section. So what did Watco do with their Clydes into Clyde Country? Well, they played with them, getting ready for the cattle season, with paint jobs going over black window seals, fixing problems with traction motors, and playing with the 16 645E prime movers. The country they came from, South Africa, have kept valuables like traction motor leads, and hardly ever service them. In other news, Watco has purchased 1723 from Queensland Rail, and are playing with that too.
The last time you see me fly this bloody thing was on the Warwick to Wallangarra trip about February? Yeah, February, where I crashed it spectacularly over Accommodation Creek. Yeah, ouch, not fun. So I haven't been able to fix it until I got back home to Townsville. And to keep in theme with Clyde Country, we're going to take a shot of 9M32 entering Wollaston. Here we go.
Please check it on the map.
So there you go, she works like a charm. So next up, we're getting some Queensland Rail action because in March, they operated a ballast train between Cobbadamana out west to the Thallon area. So we got the transfer back from Cobbadamana up to Toowoomba 06B1. That was it, yes. So here we go. Oh, you guys getting bored yet? Well, you're in luck because we're about to watch 15 minutes of Aurizon Grain trains in Clyde Country. The interesting thing about that is that with Watco running 2 grain sets when it left, Aurizon have 3 in operation. I heard that there's rumours getting around that they're making up the shortfall for Watco, which I'll take that with a grain of salt. But they are contracted to haul the Fallon grains, loading on the main line, which is quite interesting. But it's amazing to think the bumper crop that we're having with over 5 years of drought and hardly any trains that have been able to operate. Because of it, there's just been no bloody crop in the field. But it's amazing, and next year's looking pretty hectic. Despite the rain in 2022, the Condamine didn't burst its banks, although there was plenty of water around the region. The grade Naduka is rough for steam locomotives, but for diesels not so much. They usually fly up this hill. On this occasion, we had a trainee driver learning the road.
Greenmount is a great spot in the Southern Line, between Toowoomba and Warwick. There are many spots to try out and perfect in this small town, like this one on the northern end of the crossing loop. Upon entering Drayton, there is a hefty climb to Harristown, followed by a steep descent down Hospital Hill into Toowoomba, then climbing back uphill to Harlaxton, before descending down the main range.
you're still with me. Oh, I thought you'd be long gone by now. But anyhow, that was my little adventure in southeast Queensland, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. Now, I'm back in tropical North Queensland, lapping up the humidity. Oh God. I was in paradise. I wish I was back down there, and my heart will always be down there with volunteering at Southern Downs Steam Rally. They're quite the mob to volunteer with, and they're sort of like family now. It's unbelievable, but yeah, one day I'll eventually go back. But now, I'm off to driver school because yeah, I'm on the big railways now. I'm not allowed to tell you who, but I'll tell you what, I'll give you a clue. But anyhow, we'll see you next time on Railed It.